Welcome. I am the Truth Dweller, and we are thetruth-dwellers.com. Now, you might be looking at my head and thinking, what's this? This tinfoil helmet, huh? This stupid thing on his head is actually going to what? Take in some sort of telepathic waves or something in the air, or it's going to take, big data from getting the information out of his mind, or, fake news trying to enter. You think that it's going to actually go into this helmet and disperse out. Well, that's stupid. A lot of people think that in this little shaft here, information's going to come in, or people are going to be trying to come in there. It's going to hit here and it's going to just disperse. Well, that's a common fallacy. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work. It actually goes into this little shaft. It gets into here. And guess what? Because it's on your head, it's close to your head, it's actually going to seep in. This is actually a conduit to do the exact opposite of what you like it to do. Now, you might be thinking, well, years of people have said you wear this little thing and that's how it works. Well, guess what? Years of people are wrong. And maybe they're working for big whoever to try to get your information. And so you're actually helping them by wearing something like this. It's stupid. These things are stupid. Goes in, gets into your head directly. You don't want to use something like this. Useless, okay? What you need is something a little bit different. And if you want to try to protect yourself, you need to think methodically about it. And you need to think about the best way to do it. Here's one example. Now, this is a little ditty that I made up, and I'll explain it in detail. Now, first of all, you might be noticing, well, it's a little different than the other one. Well, of course it is, because it works, okay? Now, one thing about this, that you see how this happens? Moves all over the place. I don't like that. I like to have agility. If I need to run away from something, I want to be able to have that. So I have this little thing here. This little strap. It's a little chin strap, and you put it up here, and then there you go. It attaches quite easily and simply to the top there. And look, I can move all about. It's not going to come off, okay? So I can be doing any sort of activity. It's not going to come off. Now, the other thing you might notice is up at the top, you see this little thing? You can see that it's much bigger than the other little guy, okay? And the reason being, you might be thinking, well, now you're going to actually be pulling things in a little bit quicker, and you're going to be pulling all sorts of waves in that you didn't even expect. Of course you are. That's the whole point, is that you get them in quicker so you can dissipate them quicker so you can go about your life. You want to be able to put this thing on quickly and then be able to take it off and get on with your day-to-day activities. Versus the other one has such a weak signal. Not going to be able to get those as fast. Now, you also have these little things. Now, this is the magic. This is where the magic happens. Hold on to these little guys, and now, as things come into the top, they go down, and instead of entering directly into your mind, now they're coming down here to your hands. This is grounded. So now it comes down to your hands, and you've dissipated it out your hands. If somebody wants to read my hands, go for it, because I don't believe in palm reading. Yeah, do it. I don't care. But don't read my brain. Now, you might be thinking these little balls at the end, like, those are kind of interesting. Yeah, because I also care about ergonomics. I don't want to develop carpal tunnel or anything like that if I'm wearing this on a regular basis. So you hold on to these things. It's ergonomic. It's got all sorts of great features to it. It's got the chin strap. I can run. I can be running. This thing ain't falling off, and it's going to be just fine. Now, here's one thing about the whole tinfoil hat thing that people have issues with. They don't understand it. They don't get it. People don't think that people actually try to read your mind. Well, let's take a look at some of the symptoms of people reading your minds. Number one, headaches. You don't think a headache is someone trying to get into your mind? Oh, yeah, big medicine will try to say, oh, it's some sort of a thing in your head, or it's a brain, or it's a medical thing, and you just take a pill, and all of a sudden you don't have a headache. Headaches, people trying to get in your mind. Have you ever had a headache? People trying to get in. That's your cue. Put on the helmet. Number two, migraines. Kind of like a headache, except maybe worse. So maybe even somebody trying to get in a little bit harder. It's like if somebody wants to hack you or something like that, you got baby hackers and you got big boy hackers. And so migraines are the big boy telepathy getters. That's what they're trying to do. 3, you have general head type pains. Maybe they're not headaches or migraines, but just general pains in the general vicinity of your head. Those are the types of things. Now, there's other symptoms, but, oftentimes they're indicative of something else going wrong. I've had a lot of people say, people have tried to read my thoughts. I got diarrhea. And you know what the common denominator there was? Hip holster phones. Yeah, close to their colon. All of a sudden, waves are coming down and people are trying to get in their brain, misdirected very quickly to the holster. That's near the colon, ends up causing all sorts of problems. And it's, it's nature's diuretic, telepathy going into the phone holster. Not really, but that's what it is. And so you have all these symptoms. And so if you're experiencing any type of symptom, and it could be other symptoms I'm not even mentioning, because you can make a case for any of them, I'm sure. But once you see these things, you have to protect yourself. And now most people think, oh, well, this aluminum helmet. Oh, aluminium, as the Brits would call it. No, it's not aluminium, it's aluminum. Okay, we escaped oppression, okay, when we came from England to the Americas. And so we also escaped the oppression of improper grammar. That are true, okay? We like to do what we want to do, and we're not going to call words what they don't actually sound like, okay? That's number one. Step two, when you're looking at aluminum, people think, oh, aluminum's not good. It's not good. Have you ever saw the periodic table of elements? Duh. Periodic table is just a chronological list of the best elements listed from 1 to whatever number they're at. Okay? They keep adding things around. I don't pay attention. But number 1, you got hydrogen. What's hydrogen? Now, I'm not saying hydrogen's always the best. It can be used in bad ways. But the hydrogen bomb, I would say that's pretty powerful. So number 1, power. It's right there. Hydrogen. You got 2, helium. It's a no-brainer. Helium can lift something. What else can levitate something, okay? You got, magicians? That's about it. And they're fake. So here's the thing. You take helium, put it in a balloon. Balloon raises up. You could have a lead balloon. If you have enough helium, raise the lead balloon. If I had a big enough balloon, attach it to the Earth. Fill it with helium. You can actually move it off course. We have an asteroid coming. It's going to hit us, okay? What do? Take the helium balloon. We just chart it off course a couple feet, a couple meters, a couple miles, whatever you want to do it. Helium is powerful. We just don't harness it correctly because we don't have the wherewithal to actually do something innovative here. Okay, we're just that's why aliens have advanced technology. It's the yin and the yang. Advanced technology, not advanced technology because we're not using things correctly. Next element, number 3, lithium. Okay, lithium is used to treat people. So here's the thing. I've had many friends that have been abducted. Friends that have seen ghosts, friends that have time traveled. And you know what? That takes a lot out of your body and it exerts yourself. And so they want to forget about it. Their doctors have prescribed them lithium to help them forget about all these things that have happened in their life that have been traumatic. So I'll talk to my friends now. They don't even talk to me about being abducted anymore because they've suppressed that memory because they've got the lithium. Lithium is a powerful, powerful drug. And so in the few medicines, it's real. So it's a way for them to forget. Now, the only exception on this chronological list, number 5, boron. If you like boron, you're a moron. That's a topic for a different time, okay? And if you think, oh, well, oxygen, why is that number 8? Ooh, oxygen, that's so good. I can breathe, I can live. Well, you know what? It's evolution. If we had evolved correctly, there's lots of other gases. I'd be huffing all sorts of other gases if I didn't evolve into this weakling that needs oxygen to survive. So, stupid. Now, looking at this, you might be thinking, oh, well, this is a little not very covert. This is a little out there. Well, yeah, this is my home unit. I'm not a schmuck. Like, I wear this at home in the comfort of my own home. I don't want people to know that I'm protecting myself because then they can try to reverse engineer things and try to figure out how to, get into my brain a little bit better. So I like to be covert when I'm out in public. Now, what you can do is that you can actually modify things. So, the normal hat that you see where it's just the helmet on the head, that's okay. You can put that on. You can have a baseball cap or something like that on there. Okay. Then what happens is you run a bit of tinfoil down your spine type area. Now the only thing that's exposed is that little piece of metal in the back. So you can even wear a t-shirt. People aren't going to notice that little metal. They're not going to see it. They're going to notice it. If you're scared about it, wear a turtleneck. Okay. So you put that little piece of metal down your spine and then all the way down your spine, you run it. You put it through the underwear and then you split it off. And you split off down your legs, the back of your legs. Then you put it into the soles of your shoes. Guess what? Now you're literally grounded. Okay? You're grounded. You've grounded the information that's coming in. You put it down through your body, goes all the way down to your feet. Done. Nobody even knows you're wearing it. Okay? And if you think you're being watched at home, I say in the comfort of my own home because, I move around a lot, so I'm not really scared about that. But if you're in your own home and you think somebody's watching you, try the covert option. Because they're going to be thinking they're getting in, but they're really not getting in. That's just an easy way to do it. Now, I would love to see any sorts of builds that you have on this, any variations. It's hard to improve on perfection. I've got many designs, and they're for different situations. This is just one of them. So if you have a better option, feel free to share it with me. If it's better, I'd be the first to admit it. Okay? And if it's worse, I'm going to be the first to tell you. So that you can improve it, so you can protect yourself. So send your photos in. share them. You can go on Facebook, you can go on Twitter, you can go on YouTube. Best way to get in touch with us, you go to thetruthDwellers.com. You can also email contact@thetruthDwellers.com. There's lots of information on there. There's other truths and facts, and that's where we'll post all of our videos. You can also go to our store, support us. Purchase some of our products. This whole Area 51 thing that's happening right now. Oh, raid Area 51, September the 20th. Yeah, well, we have a shirt that speaks the truth on our website. Yeah, it's called September 20th, the deadline that we gave them to move everything to Area 52. Yeah, that's the truth. Buy that and wear that to Area 51 if you go there. Show them the truth. So support us. Do it that way. And just tell us your stories. And we'd love to be able to talk about it right here on the Truth Dwellers, because together, we were all thetruthDwellers.com. Thanks for listening.